Alright, it should be live hopefully. So I'm doing an audio test right now. Streaming directly from my Xbox. So I don't have my normal monitors. Alright, looks like I can hear myself, which is fantastic. So for those joining, what's up? 181, welcome to chat. Tonight I'm doing part one of a multi-part series. I don't know how long it'll take me to get through this game and if I even will before Halloween. And Lana, what's going on? This game is one of my favorite games from not only Double Fine, but just one of my favorite games from last generation. The last generation being the Xbox 360 and the PS3. Oh, we should do it on Xbox, is 181. Do what? I missed your first comment, I guess. So this is Costume Quest. If you're unfamiliar with Double Fine, Brutal Legend was one of their more notable titles, featuring, of course, the likeness of Jack Black and a lot of characters in his thing. Need me to update the stream for, or is it just wrong on your side? It should be up to date, but Locke, if you want to update it for me, Dead by Daylight Costume Quest Edition. Yeah, if you wanna... Okay, yeah, if you wanna update it for me on the actual Twitch. I updated it in the app, but apparently it didn't work from the Xbox itself. So there's that. My title is misleading. I apologize for that, chat. But anyways, this is Costume Quest. Familiarize yourself with Double Fine. They made a sequel to this game, but of course we're playing the original. As you can see, copyright 2010. So almost a decade-old game. And rather than explain it, let's just play, and I'll explain as I go. Grubbins on Ice is the DLC expansion. We'll play that if we get through the main game. So let me know if the volume is good, if my audio needs to be louder, or if the game audio needs to be louder. And I'm going to be quiet during dialogue sequences. So a clever way here, as you have the intro sequences, brother and sister getting ready to go out trick-or-treating. Both can't get along very well. Of course, they're basically the same age, twins basically here. One needs to be in charge. It's a clever way of saying, hey, which character do you want to play as? And by doing so, you can point. So we're going to play as the boy. So it's Reynold or Reynold. And then Ren the sister. So of course she is a candy corn and I am a robot. Pretty cool costumes, right? When you were kids, do you remember what costumes that you dressed up as? So we typed the new title in. Yeah, I did, Lana. That's unfortunate, says Locke. So this has RPG elements. You go around collecting candy as basically your experience points here. There's a brief bit of exploration in the open world here. I don't think I can do anything just yet as far as finding secrets or doing things. I think I have to trigger the first story and kind of learn the tutorial. But as you can see, the art style is, you know, pretty unique. I like it's very cartoony, hand-drawn looking. For one, it sells me because it's Halloween, trick-or-treating, so some of your favorite memories are from this time period, at least mine. So we're stuck here. This guy's named Travis. This bully here. It's a good name. It's making fun of my costume. So I cannot proceed through there. Is this from Double Fine? Yeah. It is. So yeah, if you're familiar with their stuff, their art style is very unique. And as already pointed out. So let's trigger our first thing and it'll be a tutorial. Let's go trick-or-treating. So this grown-up hates my costume. Like, how rude. Just gave me diabetic marzipan. Rude. I got 102 candy now in my bag. And they're basically mad at each other now for their costumes. So, do you guys pass out candy? Or do you avoid the holiday and keep the candy for yourself? I noticed that Reese's is doing that now for their commercial. Uh-oh, Ren has a good feeling about this house. See, that's so mean. Are siblings that mean to each other? Yeah. Lana says yeah. Psychonauts is a game you should play on here or make Rob play because he never has. Yeah, Rob, it sounds like a game that's up your alley. The Dead by Daylight Halloween event starts Tuesday. I think we need another community night then. So as you can see here, this is not your normal neighbor, and my sister is being kidnapped. And that was sarcasm. This is not just great. This is quite awful. This game is also available on iOS. I don't know if it's available on Android. I'd assume so, but I know for a fact it is available on iOS. What kind of neighborhood? Yeah. This is a pretty scary neighborhood. These grubbins basically are kidnapping children. So now we get the first encounter. So as mentioned, this is basically an RPG. So here you go. So, if you've seen South Park, their anime episode is what I'm going to refer to it as, I guess. This reminds me a lot of that too, where the kids pretend and they become these elaborate things of their basic costume. And turn-based battles with timing. If you're familiar with RPGs, you've probably seen this before. Each character has their own thing. Obviously, if you were to pick the candy corn, she would have different things than Reynolds. There's a barrage, his special attack. And I blew him up and he turned into candy and experience. Go fighting love. She gets it. Man, the fear of being grounded. Like, remember that was like the end of the world. Lana says she legit never got grounded. I don't believe her. Whatever, goody two-shoes. Yeah. Goody two-shoes, little Lana. I bet she was the person that raised her hand first in the classroom, too. She shakes her head, yes. Aw. Ruined. How's the volume, everyone? Is my voice louder than the game? Incredibly louder? Can you hear the game? And now this cat's going to barf on me. DK, it's good. Perfect. Thank you. What's this? A blueprint. It is a pattern. So now I have to find the materials to rebuild my costume. The mysterious black cat leaves. Quest added. So I can now view my quests. Welcome to the suburbs. Go after Ren. Obviously quest 1. Find out more about that creepy witch who stole my costume. And then also robot repair. I need to rebuild it. And I look at other things. So I get stamps here that I can collect. My status on the level 1. Additional costume patterns. So you've already gathered from seeing this screen. There are other costumes in this game. Creepy treat collectibles. And that's just the basic. We'll learn more as we go. So now I have a melee option. I can hit things. I want to hit things because candy becomes currency. The notification turned off. I'm hosting also redeem. Yes, thank you, Lana. I'm just streaming directly from my Xbox One. So I don't have any of the special overlays or any of that jazz. You are still earning strands, though, by watching live content. So you're just not getting any of the fancy notifications. This is what a basic stream would look like from us. This is more so to capture the game rather than have the, you know, chaos, I guess, of all the overlays. A cardboard box. You want a refund for the redemption? What'd you redeem? I could check the log afterwards. Oh, what's this? Oh, a cheer? Okay. We'll give you $250 back. You'll earn it back by watching this, so. But we'll also give you $250 back. But thank you for the cheer. As you can see, it's so very exciting. If you like RPGs, and if you like Halloween and like kind of kid-friendly games, this is right up your alley. If none of those things appeal to you, this probably isn't for you. Costume material, roller skate shoes. Ta-da! Switch from phone to laptop. Does that affect strands earned? Yes, it's from my understanding cumulative. So if you're here for 10 minutes, you earn 10. So every 10 minutes, you earn another 10. So that's my understanding of how it works. No substitutions. Oh no! Not a grubbin. Why did he do that? Because he's a jerk. Haha, you fell. He's on a tight schedule. There you go, Locke refunded your chair. Thank you, Locke. Alright, so now I have roller skates. Some costumes have special abilities. As I mentioned there, my ability is to skate, and I can jump off the ramp. Pretty cool. Quest complete. I got 300 XP for that. As you can see, my level up in the top left there. As I level up, I get more things. And again, candy acts as currency. Roads closed. So now what I want to do is go back, because currency is so important. You want to take your time in finding as many things to hit as you can, because some give small amounts of candy, some give more. DK says this looks fun. Kind of fun. Not fun. Kind of fun. It is kind of fun. I'm playing this on the Xbox One. I had purchased this years ago on the 360, and fortunately it's backwards compatible, meaning that it'll play on my Xbox One, obviously. I don't know if that's the same for the PS3, PS4. I assume so, but it's also, if you have an iPhone, it's available on iOS. And I don't think it's more than $5 to $10 on there. It's the same game. So, whichever you prefer. The game takes about roughly, if you're like flying through it and not taking your time, probably 4 to 5 hours. If you take your time with the DLC, 5 to 6 hours. So it's not incredibly long. You don't see it on iOS? Well, they must have pulled it from iOS. Lana doesn't see it on there. I had purchased it on iOS years ago. Maybe they pulled it and stopped supporting it. So it's quite possible. 30% rise in candy harvest since we took over. Pardon me. Lana wants Taco Bell. Where'd you see that at? Hey, what's going on? It's time you new kids learn, and in this neighborhood tonight is all about me getting candy. The dialogue is amusing. It's very, how do you describe it? Yeah, Smallish doesn't see it either. It was there. I had purchased it at one time. I wonder if it's still available for me to even download then. Quest added. So I have a new quest. Let's go to our active quests. So I have to trick-or-treat at 20 houses now. Both games are gone from Android 2, it seems. Oh, that's a bummer. Well, if you have an Xbox One, you can pick this up still there. So I apologize for misleading regarding that info. I had it, obviously, as mentioned, so that's why I mentioned that. Let's smash pumpkins. And leaf piles. Man, remember piling up leaves and jumping in them as a kid? Wasn't that so much fun? Log says, pretty sure I still own an Xbox. Log, I thought you said you'd never played this. That's true. Lana says just because you own it doesn't mean you've played it. That is true. Alright, we gotta get through here. I forgot where to go. You got it for free with games with gold? Oh, that's cool. I didn't know it was free. I ain't your mummy. Unless you don't want to be cursed. Alright, confusion here. Trying to remember where to go. It's been a while. Did I? No, it's a ramp on the other way. You definitely don't want to go back home. I take literally everything games that go on. No matter. Right on. I mean, I do the same. Like, I download every free game, obviously, to have. Doesn't mean I've played it. Also. Oh. I is confused. This is now an MLB channel? What are you talking about? Oh, because the free MLB game? You know, I played that for a minute. It's not bad. No confusion, huh? It had been a long time since I played this, clearly. My objective? Go after Ren, find out. Yeah. Where? I thought I just talked to these guys and like I fight them. I do. I just kept having to talk to them. That's what I thought. Oh, I have to outrun them. I forgot. Weak. Shut my lie hole. Dang. Roads clear. All right. Oh, that was so awesome. Well, it's because I'm awesome. Thank you. Shut your lie hole. Locke says he's going to start using that. It's a good one. It's a good one. Pretty sweet costume you got. Thanks, yours too. Want to switch? Not sure. So I can switch costumes now. So as mentioned, each costume has its own unique ability, which then kind of expands the RPG elements. So this is a basic RPG on the surface, but there are things that make it somewhat more complicating. Not so complicating that it's not welcoming. Like, this could be anyone's first RPG and have you have an understanding how functionality and things work. It's not complicated at all in that regard. So now, this is something you'll learn too if you've played RPGs. Exploration, again, is important. You want to go around gathering as many things as you can find because it will help you in the long game as far as having enough currency. Well, it's not potentially the most exciting thing for those not playing, as it is a slight grind. Again, it is an important part of this game in RPGs. So I'm just finding candy on the ground in people's backyards, which is kind of weird. And in trash cans. Have you seen the custom stream video thumbnails? I have. Nice work. Not yet. He is not. I mean, I thought it was funny. Luck, the one that you did for that one. The raft one was a really good one. Yeah, I gotta admit. You got 20 pieces of candy. Fantastic. Alright, so searching behind the houses too will allow us to find extra bonus candy. We're going to circle back around. There's going to be a lot of going in the same similar areas, searching for things. The XP bar is basically a pack of Smarties. The ghost every year, same amount of candy, less effort. It's cheap and easy costume, I suppose. Alright. You found me. I'm playing hide and seek with my friends. Wanna play? If you find all 6 of us, you get a prize. So, new quest added. This will allow us to get more XP and more things, and a prize included now. So that's always good. Alright, trick-or-treat time. Uh-oh, it's a grubbin. So, if the neighbors answer the door, I get candy and I don't have a battle. If a grubbin answers the door, it triggers this battle. So that's why there's a bit of a drum roll. But now we get to see what it's like for a 2v2 in a non-tutorial battle. I still get hit even though the timing is fine. One defeated. Attack. Taking burn damage. I could have done a missile barrage. Fail. Fail. That's okay. We still defeat him. So I got new items. Creepy treats. I unlocked a card. She sells battle stamps in the park. She would totally hook us up. What's up, Batman? So creepy treats, as mentioned, are these things here. Collect all of them, and I just collect everything. They're also battle stamps. We'll learn more as we acquire them. Let's continue on our adventure, though. I usually go one side of the street at a time as far as canvassing the area. 20 pieces of candy. Alright, trick or treat. Grown up. Got a bunch of candy. I love this town though. Like, look at how all out they go for Halloween. I wish more neighborhoods did this. Like, this is incredible. Lit candles in my hair like Blackberry, but my mom said no. Such a mom thing to say. So the ramp is on a need-to-know basis. I need to know the password, eh? Cool. I always like in media that Halloween is like a big event. Yeah, media exploits it to be such a bigger thing. As a kid, it was so much more exciting than you start to realize. It's not as big as it seemed. 2 trunk or treats down so far. What are you two dressing up for the big night? Lana, I don't think got her costume yet. If she did, she didn't tell me what she got, but me and my brother-in-law dressing up as Wayne and Garth from Wayne's World, because our party is dynamic duos. So it was a cheap, affordable thing. This is an Xbox game from the 360. We'd be lucky if you had 2 houses that put out decorations. We have a few that do in our neighborhood, but nothing crazy. Trick or treat. PS3, PS4 also. Yes. Definitely recommend this game. I can't recommend it enough. It's short. You could probably beat it. I'll just say 5 hours is the average. But it's worth it. Like, it's such a good experience. Simple, fun story. Simple, fun game. Yeah, definitely should. I try not to steer people in the wrong direction with gaming. I generally take pride in my recommendations. This is one that I recommend. Baby is jumping out of his swing. One moment. You silly boy. You're falling out. Alright. Have I played the DLC? Yes. I have. Drubbin's on Ice. It's pretty good. I've also played the second game. Which, almost failed that one. Which I recommend as well. I see the missile barrage to show that off. Oh my, Theo, you will not stay in your swing, will you? There you go. Alright, that house is down. Moving on. Those that don't know what I'm talking about, because you can't see him on a camera, my son Theo is in his swing right now, and he keeps trying to scoot out of it. He's rolling around a lot right now. Already talked to him. Trick or treat. Just a neighbor. No battle for this one. He gotta get back before the commercial ends. I wonder what he's watching. Theo keeps trying to scoot out. I've saved him twice now. What's going on with Atticus? What do I think? He's stalling. Stalling good time. Alright, we're in the alleyway now between the houses, which we've already been through here. This was a mistake to go. Can you do shakedowns to the nerdy kids and steal their candy? Technically, I believe I am the nerdy kid in this story. But trick-or-treating stops at like 9. Yeah, like in my neighborhood, usually right after 8:30, it starts to really just kind of wind down. There's hardly any houses with lights on. Which, I mean, at my son's age, let's be honest, I'm over it at that time. We go for maybe a good hour, hour and a half, and that's enough. We never eat all the candy anyways. It's more for the experience. Trick or treat. Oh no! Filthy bag-carrying humans. The loon sound when you get a neighbor, yeah. How is the sound still for everyone? Can everyone hear the game audio fine? Do you want the game audio a little bit louder, quieter? Burning damage. That's not good. That's a good attack. One down. Bonus is good, good. Thank you, thank you. Awesome. Missile barrage. It's burning. It's burning. Oh, see, now you get to see I'm hit the wrong button, so now you get to see an example of what happens with that. Alright, I won the battle anyways. New items, creepy treat, candy hair. Sounds disgusting. Level up! So it's telling me I need to go get battle stamps. Kind of hinting on my progression here. $20 pieces of candy. And I can save. Lazy kids these days, we didn't have the trunk or treat. Yeah, we had this. We had to go up and down every single road until we just couldn't drag our candy bag anymore. So there we go, saved. Continuing on. And I hit all these things because some have candy. A lot of times they don't have anything. Alright, I found Ruby now. For those that don't know, I found 3 of 6 kids, which is a side quest that I'm attempting to achieve here. And I'm just kind of going through the whole park before I proceed with my next other open quest that I have. This is just the method to my madness about canvassing the neighborhood. Everyone will probably have their own strategy. You empty that bag into a bigger bag? Yeah. I remember God, I had to be in high school. It was the final time that I went trick-or-treating. And how sad I was when people started turning you away because you're too big. That made me mad. Yeah, you make it seem like you just started. We're under attack by sugar. Sugar is the biggest monster of them all. It rots your teeth, gives you pimples, makes you fat. Wait a second. He's promoting healthy eating through a game of bobbing for apples. Let me go save my son from jumping out of the swing again. Yeah, you're all smiles. You need to stay in your swing. I know, you are mad. Green apples are rare and worth more points than red. Alright. So, bobbing for apples minigame. Victory! Halloween seems really quiet in England these days. Nobody hardly does trick-or-treat. That's sad. You got more apples than a teacher on the first day of school. So what do we win? Candy! He's promoting hygiene and giving us candy. Yeah, the winter jacket covering your costume because it was so cold. Yeah. So we can play, the levels increase now. You see they've upped it to 25. So, and it gets more difficult as we progress here. Gotta wait. Oh, mistake was made. Should have gone for the green one. What? Yeah. Oh, should have stayed where it was. Victory. Michigan Facts. What's up, Wicked? How's it going? What do we win this time? More candy. I got 50 pieces of candy this time. So I think we can do it a few more times. I don't recall how many times I can do this minigame. But we're going to see if we can get to 30. It gets faster. The timing gets more difficult. Obviously green is where we're gonna go because that gets us 3 each time. Red only gets us 1. So we could waste our time on the red ones, but we should really focus on the green if we have that as an option. Clock is ticking. And we achieved it. Get a costume size bigger so you can wear your coats under them. That's smart. Got something better than candy. Ooh, here comes the catch. Bet it's a toothbrush. Sweet Tooth Creepy Treat card. It's the best prize I got and the last one. You can play again from now on, just recording your high score for posterity. So that's it, just 3 times. Alright, so we shall move on here. Alright, quick save of our content. And we will canvas the other side of this street now. Oh, thank you. He's trying to escape. Okay. Trick or treat. It's a grown-up. So we get candy. I love that the lights go out. We're just the last trick-or-treater at every one of these houses. He's smiling about it now. Look at him, he knows what he's doing. And another grown-up. What is the purpose of this game? To save my sister, who got kidnapped by Grubbins. It's an RPG, basically. That's the best way to describe it. Get candy to save your brother and sister. Yeah, I mean that's a basic premise. Like I said, it's not a complex, like in-depth, crazy story. But that's what makes it fun, because of the theme. Ah! Grabbing! I mostly just wanted to play this to share for this time of year. And have something like this to play back around this time of year again. Because it's truly fitting, especially in October. But it's just generally a fun game. What? Is it? Success. Did you notice they changed the button prompts ever so slightly too to keep you on your toes, so it doesn't seem like a grind. Batman likes it. Look, this is goddamn grubbins. Yeah, they keep you on your toes. Glop? A Glop card? You had just started watching Freddy vs. Jason when you seen you were on stream? Oh man. You should go watch that instead. I'm just kidding. I appreciate you hanging out. But Freddy vs. Jason's fantastic. I don't mean like fantastic cinema masterpiece. I mean fantastic like it's such like a great thing that happened for horror history. Because it's not often that we had two iconic characters having a face-off against each other. You watched it after, right on. Oh, you kids look great. Candy. My candy bag is filling up. I'm over halfway full. So let's take a look at our active quests. For those that don't know, I have to continue finding the hide-and-seek kids. As you can see, I have a handful of quests here to do in this game. This isn't, like I said, a short game, but still a lot to do in a short amount of time. I've trick-or-treated 12 of 20 houses. And 3 of 6 kids. And that's it so far. Don't do candy trades. Well, fine. Alright, so this card is so rare. The Glop to finish my set. I have the Glop. Oh, a dupe. Okay. I said, I just got the Glop card. Trick or treat. Dun, da, da. Ah! Wiggins says, how was my first week? It was good. Week 2 starts tomorrow. Oh, you little butt, you're healing. I don't like that. You got power. Alright. We're gonna play that game, huh? Bye-bye. As you can see, the enemies are level 2 as well. So they become stronger and have more options as far as moves. And they hit harder, as you see there. Pretty significantly. Batman's looking for a horror movie to watch later on Netflix. Any recommendations, chat? I can't think of anything off my mind. Lana says pick something out of a horror movie. Haters gonna hate. El Camino? I have not watched that yet. I haven't even seen Better Call Saul because I don't like it when they try to milk franchises after they've ended. So I'll watch it at some point, but Breaking Bad was a great show. It didn't need all this other stuff, so that's my 2 cents. Not that anyone asked, but I figured I'd share. Thanks killing, says Wicked. That's a recommendation, yeah. Watch Thanks Killing if you want something. That's a good one. El Camino is also good. I'm sure it is, but like I said, it's again one of those things where it's not necessary, not needed. Especially when the series wrapped the main story. Like, what else more needs to be told? Let's be real. Without going into spoilers, obviously don't respond to that. Somebody's watching Shrek. Uh-oh. Cinema masterpiece for Thanksgiving. That movie is something. Wicked, have you seen the sequel? I believe it's called Thanksgiving 3. Because it was so good they had to skip part 2. Off Limits. You have not. You should give yourself a stop and check it out. What's the 2012 Cabin in the Woods like? Trying to think what that one is. No, I thought that came out in like 2008. I don't know what the 2012 one is like. The Trailer in the Desert. I'd have to look that up. I know they did. Yeah, it came out 2011. I don't know. Is Chris Hemsworth in it, Batman? Because if you're asking about that one, yeah, if it's that one, you should definitely watch that one. Yes, Cabin in the Woods says Wicked. He says if you've never seen it, yes. If we're talking about the same one, because I know there was like something that had the same name or did something, I don't care. Boom. Batman says, yeah, that one. Okay, then yes. 100%. If you have not seen that, watch that one. The remake, Last House on the Left. I mean, yes, watch that one. But keep in mind, it's pretty dark. But yeah, watch Cabin in the Woods. That's I'd say that's a must watch. Watching us do what? If you don't know, then you must not be doing it. Private Party for Patriotic Heroes. So I got another quest here. Tucker and Dale vs. Evil. Yes. Your Sons Were Cabin is 2011. That's what I thought. And that's what Lana said too, is 2011. Locke, did you just say you haven't seen Cabin in the Woods? Really? I don't know about you anymore, man. Your priority list kind of dumbfounds me. Most people won't watch horror movies with me. You've known me for how long? I'll watch a horror movie anytime. I was gonna watch Saw, but could only find Saw 6, Saw Final Chapter, and Jigsaw. Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna watch those movies, you should probably watch them in order. Jigsaw was pretty good, though. All it says, just don't watch them at all. Don't listen to Lana. If you learn anything from Lana, just don't listen to her. Alright, let's go shopping for a second here. Those boring costumes? Our costumes are amazing. Slaying monsters with them all night. Depending on what you are charging. Just a few pieces of candy. What do these battle stamps do? So here you go. So let's take a look. Counterattacked upon successful defend. Egg on your face. Moving tombstone, increased HP, so that's huge. A chance of dodging attack. So let's add this one. We'll buy it. Sold out. Buy the egg one. Sold out. Buy the moving tombstone one. Sold out. Cat, we'll do that. And we will just buy them all. So. And now they're on my menu here. And I can apply them to anything here. Counterattack upon a successful defend, so we'll add that to theirs. Increase attack power. So that's what we'll start with. That'll help us a little bit in battles. The Babadook, you know, a lot of people like that movie. The kid annoyed the crap out of me. And the movie was okay. I don't know. I don't think it lived up to the mass amount of short-lived hype it had. I mean, that's just my opinion. It wasn't terrible. It just wasn't on the level that made everyone made it seem. That could have says must. Locke can't bring himself to watch it. The Cabin Fever is awesome. No. Cabin Fever is awesome. Memento, yeah. Cardboard. So we're getting other costume materials here. Need a password. So material, feather duster. So we're finding other materials for costumes. There we go. Alright, we have to find more hiding kids. But where are they? I'm just going to do a scan of the neighborhood, see if I missed anything. See if this guy does anything now. Sinister. Yeah, Sinister was alright. You want to watch that one for sure? I mean, Sinister was okay. I don't like a lot of modern horror movies, though. The Skype horror movie? Yeah, I've seen that one. Dreamcatcher. This is wicked. Did we get in here yet? Yes. Alright. So I'm into the second part of the neighborhood now. Once I go in here. Oh, I have to get an item. Crap. Unfriended. Yeah. Fun concept. Alright, what do I have as far as costume patterns? So I still need to find a couple more. Hey, good night, Theo. Night, buddy. Night, night. Love you. Alright. Pie for Butterman. I have to find a pie ingredient. So, continue my progress here. We shall save while we're here. I feel like I'm missing something again. Every house. Yeah. Let's see. Change costume. Ah, that's how I get into that. Anyone seen 3 from Hell yet? No, we were gonna watch it tonight, but we did not. We're doing this instead. We'll probably end up watching it tomorrow night. We just watched Devil's Rejects again. We had seen it. I obviously had seen it. I wanted to rewatch it for Lana. We watched that last night. So we're preparing for that hopefully tomorrow. I do not believe Lana's looking forward to it. So to give you a little bit of insight on that, Lana absolutely hates scary movies. But I get a window to have the ability to watch with her this time of year, from September to October. So I take full advantage of it and try to watch as many movies as I can. And yes, rest in peace, Sid. I got another piece of costume. And now I've appeared over here. So, with that, I need one more costume piece. But I don't know where to find it. Best vampire movie? Oh, jeez. Do you count Dusk Till Dawn as a vampire movie? Vampire in Brooklyn says wicked. Lox's from Dusk Till Dawn is awesome. It is. I just don't know if you count it. neck cut a quote in House of a Thousand Corpses. It has vampires in it, so yeah. So I'm gonna go with that. As far as mine, I'll probably come up with other ones as I think about it more. But if I had to pick one right now, that's the one I'll go with. Yes, there we go. Queen of the Damned. Oh, that's a good one. The soundtrack to that is fantastic. Batman says Underworld. You know, I've tried to get into the Underworld franchise. I don't know. Like, the first one's good, but, like, I don't know. The first Alien. I love the first Alien movie. $50 pieces of candy. Amazing. Now you're gonna acknowledge Night Flyer? Ow. Yeah, no, like the attire. Yeah, sure. I agree with that, but just the film is, I don't know. I don't know. There we go. Yay! Found the cherries for the cherry pie. Sick Day horror movie. The Night of the Comet. Oh yeah, yeah. It's been a while since I watched that. Go continuing on our journey. Interview? Yeah, that was okay. Cherries! That's all we could find. Yeah. Let us in. Hooray! Progression. Okay. Let's continue on. Alright, continue canvassing our areas. Hopefully everyone is enjoying this game. Like I said, it's perfect for the time of year. Hopefully it gets you excited. At least obviously everyone's talking about movies here, favorite Halloween things. I'll propose to chat. What was your favorite costume you wore on your lifetime? Like, which one did you really enjoy? And then what costume would you love to have but can't simply do or afford? My favorite costume, I'll have to say, is when I bought my replica Mike Myers or the Shape mask and jumpsuit. I really enjoyed that, as well as my Freddy Krueger replica mask and outfit. I really enjoyed doing those. I still have the outfits to this day. And they weren't like the cheap $20 ones. Like, I spent a little bit more on a better quality. Hawk from Legion of Doom. Oh, that's awesome. So put on my Frank costume once a year from Donnie Darko. That's awesome. Wolfpack Sting. Complete with spot on makeup. That's awesome. Too bad you're not in the NOW wolf pack. Let's go in here. Alright. Candy. A hostile takeover. Found 5 of 6 kids. Only one more kid to find. It's exciting. I'm doing this. Where did I end up now? Lord. It's like the longest, shortest sewer. You do any part 7, Jason Voorhees? Yes. Seth says I'm here and now single. Oh no! Hope everything is alright. What happened? The only banana here. Oh, I just punched him. Now he's bruised. Not bad. Not bad. Sorry, dude. Riddler costume or Stars medic. That's awesome. Anyone else here a fan of Resident Evil? Whether it be the films or the games? I still need to do a Resident Evil 2 remaster stream. One of these nights. Probably not before Halloween though, time is running short. Found 6 of 6. Hooray. Not so much playing them? Yeah. Him says, yeah, the movies. I love the movies. I don't care what anyone says. I think they're great. Level 3! Candy pail upgrade. Look at that. Doing this. Complete mental breakdown? No, dude. Power of positivity, right? Keep your head up, my friend. First Resident Evil is what made you want a PlayStation. Twisted Metal was what made me want a PlayStation. That and then Final Fantasy VII. I was like, alright, this is the console to have. Oh, that's a weird attack. I like watching the games. I like some of the movies, but not all of them. I've liked all of them. Are they perfect? No, but I enjoyed every single one. You're annoying with your health replenishing. Twisted Metal Black. I mean, that was PS2. So, like, that was way late. The thing that sold me on the PS2 is obviously DVD player. And then GTA 3. But PS1, it was the original Twisted Metal. Things that kept me with it were like NHL, Face Off, the sports games, Quarterback Club. I played a lot of that. Gosh, what else? Crash Bandicoot, Spyro. I mean, stuff like that was just really what, to me, made the PlayStation 1 awesome during the first few years. Cool Borders. We did that on one of our weekly dosages, Cool Borders 2. So check that out if you haven't yet. It's a lot of fun. Bought PlayStation guy I worked with, went to school with, got 2 controllers, 2 memory cards, 50 games. Jeez. Batman just bought Madden 20. Is it good? What are the new features for 20? I haven't bought a Madden game in probably 8 years. Trick or treat. Ah! Rubbing. Oh, you're just installing? Let us know. Nintendo got... No, dude, there's nothing wrong with me. I've always been like... Oh, shoot. I've always been all about Nintendo. Still am. Like, if I could just have just one system, if is that my only choice, I would have the Nintendo Switch for sure. That'd be my number one. So nothing wrong with Nintendo at all. And I mean, back then, the 64, that system was killing it. So many good games, especially if you're having like couch, co-op games. That was the system to do it without the multi-tap on like the PlayStation. But have your buddies over, play some Smash, play some Mario Kart, GoldenEye, Perfect Dark. That was how you did it. This right here, though. Eagle and Lincoln. Awesome new teams, colorful uniforms, shorter games, less players. Like, pick your talent. Okay. 4 games that changed your life as a teen: Grand Theft Auto 3, Katamari, Twisted Black, and Zone of Enders. Those are great games. And Yes Bones confirms 64 did have the best co-op. Locke, shout out to Locke. We want to go back and explore more of all the good culture. We want to go and do a series of console wars. So that would be our next like podcast series that we would probably explore. So I know we talk about a lot of things we want to do, but like the reality of anything happening that we're passionate about, that would be it. Would be going through the generations and discussing, our favorites and things that basically molded our life as gamers and nerds, leading up to obviously this channel and the things we like to share with everyone now. And yes, N64 for the win, for sure. I'm just canvassing again, if you're wondering what I'm doing. Scanning the area. I need one more house trick-or-treated. One more. So let's go back here, shall we? I've missed one, but which one did I miss? SNES is still your favorite system. 64 was good as well. Nintendo had a lot of good systems. SNES houses my favorite game of all time. SNES housed a lot of huge leaps for games for the Nintendo that are still here today, and some of the best iterations of those franchises exist on the SNES, so it's not a terrible system by any means to have as your favorite. It'd be difficult for me to pick a favorite system, but I'd say the one that I'd learned the most on and realized that I was a nerd, I guess, if you will, would be the SNES. However, I started on an Atari 2600. So that's where my roots lie, and then I worked my way up from there. I was very fortunate enough to have a stepfather that was very into electronics and computer technology, so I was able to somewhat easily convince the need for the household to have these things. So I was very fortunate in that regard. I'm thankful to this day because, again, I am a nerd. I'm proud one at that. I just love games, and it's gaming now that has brought a community like this together. So I'm fortunate for that to have existed. For us to all be here like this, even. River Raid, Pitfall, yes. And this is the last house here on our main quest line for the beginning. Again, this game is much longer than just this, but now it's opening up. So, return to the Monster Gate, go after Ren. We probably won't go for 100% completion in this game. Let's go. Do I want to? There we go. So we traded our card here. Pretty foam creepy card. I don't
think I had... Do I have one? Okay, we have some new cards here. Chrono Trigger, yeah. It's a great game. Where was that other kid with the card? Do y'all remember? We gotta scour the area for them before we proceed. Again, I'm not doing 100% completion, but I at least want to get some easy XP. So I want to say we had that card ready for them. Maybe we don't. I don't know. Did we miss that? Yeah. My one piece of candy that I needed. For nothing. Secret of Mana. Locke, have you seen the Mana collection that's on Switch, by chance? I'm sorry. Sorry. We're sorry. You have not. Do yourself solid. Look that up. There we go. Easy XP. So quests. Alright, so say we can now go to the remastered Secret Mana. How is that? The Mana collection I don't believe is remastered. I think it's just collecting the classics. You know what? I vaguely recall you getting that. No. Just waiting for us. I bet if I could sneak up behind one, I could give him a good whack with my candy pail. Let's fight. So a sneak attack bonus, as you see there, which helps us get a good head start in the battle, because now it's a 2 versus 3, them having the advantage here. So one down. Locke, you gotta go in a minute. Yeah, we're actually winding this down to myself here. I wanted to get through the first area of this to give you an intro. This will be a multi-part series. Unscheduled. I'll let you know though as I make these and throw them up. But I have appreciated everyone joining in chat tonight here. It's been a pleasure sharing this game so far with all of you. And basically, I hope everyone has a great work week until I see everyone for another new episode of Gnaw on Tuesday nights. New items! Alright, so this is another section of the game here. We're going to go back and save before we proceed any farther. But ultimately this is where we will end our first part of our series on Costume Quest as we prepare and get closer to Halloween this year. Batman says see you Tuesday night. Thanks, Batman. But this will be where I ultimately end tonight's stream. Have a great week, everyone. I will see you all in chat throughout our shows this week. The lack of co-op RPGs kind of have been focusing on my streams. Oh, right on. But yes, you will see more from us this week, and you're welcome for sharing with you. Hopefully you enjoyed it. This is a fantastic game. I can't recommend this one enough. As you can see, very simple, very entertaining, very relaxing, very fun. Great game. You'll see more from this in the coming however much time frame, and definitely check out any of our content archived, on our YouTube channel, so youtube.com/doseofnerdacumen. And then, of course, we're live on Twitch every single week with brand new content from Locke and myself currently. So again, thank you for checking this out. Get some sleep, everyone. We will see you on our next show.